Okay, so let's get in this. It's been well. I have been playing this recently, so here we'll explain this real quick for the new people, because this is the first time I've live streamed this. You gotta keep in mind the last time I played this was when I was just doing YouTube videos. I wasn't doing streaming and that. So how this works: after you beat the main game, you unlock the talent plan and Monokuma's test. The talent plan is a board game, and you get death cards. Now, I always showed off the talent program before, so future ones I've been doing off-screen. But death cards are basically your characters. Now, you have 3 slot machines you can do. And let's see, let's take a shot at Danganronpa too. So, you use money, and you try to get different cards. So, you got N, which is the lowest grade of a card. Now, every single Danganronpa character from 1, 2, and 3 has a card. N is the lowest quality. So, those are the weakest version of them. Now, they have one of each version. The S is the second rank. And then the ultimate is the best, which currently is very rare for me. And I'll show how that... See, there's the normal version of him, the ultimate hope. I have most of the S's, and I think I have pretty much all the N's. But if you get duplicates, it gives you materials to make stuff. And tickets or hidden items you can find in the dungeons to give you an instant win on that. So when you start this game for the first time, you're basically only going to be able to get in. And then as you progress through the dungeon, you rank up the percentage in the lower corner. So you see I have a 75% chance of getting in, 24 for S, and a 1% chance at an ultimate. And that keeps going up as you get deeper. Or you could use cards and get an instant one from each category. So I think only I have 3 ultimates now, which was something I was doing off screen. Never left was playing Vesperia. Gotcha. But anyway, so my current play, I'm pretty sure I have... No, I got 4 ultimates. So I got our ultimate baseball player, Leon, as one of our tanks. Kaito, the ultimate astronaut, as a backup. Then we got Kibo, the ultimate robot, as, I think he was... I know how do you say her name again? Chayeki? I know I'm saying it wrong. I can't remember how to say it! Ah! The ultimate gamer, she's the healing class, and I believe Kibo was the mage type class, I think. I believe, let's see, no, Kibo's the healer. Kibo's the type that heals, and she was the mage type. But yeah, materials, you use the crate stuff, you need money and materials, so there's no, like, shop system. You can find treasure in chests, but anyway, so, let's see, the highest floor we got, Elville-wise, is level 40. Chiaki. Damn it, I wish I could remember. Damn it. I hate when I forget the how. Chiaki. I don't know. I'm the worst person for fucking pronouncing anything, damn it. She got like whole shoulder pieces like stick really out of her spite. So, I do remember one of the Monokuma kids. We found one of the Monokuma kids on the past floor, and he was like really freaking hard. And I'm really tempted to go and find out what the hell floor that was, but I'd have to stop and go look it up. So, let's just continue going down. Ooh! We're in the actual school! Nice! Is this randomly generated? No. The stages all preset. They're all guides that show you where all the hidden tickets and stuff are. All the tickets are usually in invisible walls, so... but no. Okay, so let's just start out attacking. Don't want to waste too much. Now, okay, so see, that one's highly... Enemies that are, like, highly resistant to something. Now, something to also note is the eye color. Is, if I remember correctly, the eye color is supposed to help you identify the weakness. So, it is yellow. Cabo. Do that. It's yellow, so I'm pretty sure it's a... I can't remember the weakness tree. We'll use wind. Let's try wind out. Wind it was. So yeah, we want to try and explore. It's kind of interesting. It's themed after the school. We got a money chest. Now, one of the important things about the anyone who uses ability, so their HP is called influence, and their magic's called focus. So if you got somebody who has a lot of moves that use focus, it's good to try and get absorb focus so you can recover that, because you do not have usable items. So you either have to make do with what you got. That's interesting. It blocks. Ow. That was a really big hit to Kaito. Damn it. Now I think Kaito was a normal card. Wait, oh wait, was that all? Which worked, all absorb. So I just had the all. See, was there a way to look at? No, no, it. See, it's saying the title. I think that's an S1. Let's see. Because, yeah, see, it's not using, though. If you notice, the ultimates are all using the really, really good detailed artwork. So I think that's an S Kaito. So I need to get a ultimate to replace Kaito. But I could also switch him out with my Gonta, but my Gonta had shitloads of HP, but the problem he had is he was to the point where he wasn't healing much, wasn't dealing much damage. So let's see. Oh yeah, I got Kaito back up. Okay, so that was dead end. Oh, and it even has the classrooms. Nice. So I'm not, I've never been on this floor, so I'm not familiar with anything here. I don't remember what that's interesting, it actually has the classrooms. Oh, this is the stairways. But we need to check for chests. Because, like I said, these aren't random. You know, though, random could have its advantages, though. There's no chest. Money. They could have their advantage, because then you could find gear that way, but sadly, that is not how it works. But, yeah, it's not a very complicated game in theory. However, the complications come in if you want to truly finish this mini game. Because when you first play it, you're given the impression that you're done at floor 50. But there's actually a secret boss that is really, really, really freaking hard, and you gotta You ever fight an RPG boss that has like a pre-scripted kind of order to its moves, like ungodful hit all attack, block mode, do this, do that again, do the hit all attack again. Like it has like a giant chain, and sometimes it might not even be like these 5 moves over and over again. It might be like a really weird thing, like attack, attack, defend, hit all, move, attack, hit all, move, defend, hit all. You know, it could be a weird thing, but it could be a really long script of commands that all at some point repeating. And it's supposed to be something like that, where you have to literally abuse every turn knowing what this thing will do. It's supposed to be severely hard. So, but from what I understand, getting to just 450 isn't that bad once you start cranking ultimate student cards into your party. So we got 3 ultimates. Kaido's gonna be the weakest link in our little group here, but somebody rearrange this room. But yeah, I do think it's really nice that they took the sprites and that and just made this little weird mini game. And the board game thing's interesting too, because all the characters, like everyone from 1, 2, and 3, are all in it and interact with each other. So it's really interesting seeing how different characters that never really met each other interact in a school environment. It's pretty interesting, actually. Obviously, it's all non-canon. So if you've actually finished Danganronpa V3, you know the whatever the hell it was called, the school life or whatever thing, board game thing was. It is non-canon, so whatever events happen in it, or sadly just little fantasies of somebody else. Man, Leon really does a good job. I really cranked up his attack, I think. I need to take a look at his stats again. But yeah, you have 3 class types, and you can tell the class by the background of their picture. Blue's the mage, green's the healer, and red is the fighter type. And all the characters, or each character, like all of Leon's cards are all fighter type. They don't like mix and match. So in that regard, you're kind of out of luck. But let's see, Leon got 404. See, I mean, look, compare to Kaito. Only 116 strength. He just outmatches him in that regard. And he's also level 9. They're all level 99 except for Kaido. Kaido's outmatched by all of them. But the board game is how you level those stats and the levels. Like, you don't get EXP in this. Like, the board game is how you level them up. And you can only do it once. If you do it again, you forfeit. I think that duck let you leave. I think. It's the other way though. Yeah, I think that duck was like a, hey, you look like you could use a get the hell out of here jail card. It's a good thing she has a lot of focus. But yeah, the board game aspect really throws a random winch into developing the characters. You can't get them exactly how you want. There's a lot of luck and... Ooh, an S ticket just sitting in the open. That's pretty odd. Not that I need it. I mean, I need ultimate tickets is what I need, if anything. You know, much higher percentage at it, or just give me damn... Yeah, that thing doesn't actually have a lot of health. That weird attack that uses something else to sacrifice for its own well-being, though. Kind of an odd enemy. Whoa. What the hell loom is this? It's just a giant open-ass womb. Question is there anything... You know, looking at... I think I should move this way. You can see the mini-map a little. And I'm not necessarily blocking anything too upon right there, Willie. That way you can see the mini-map a lot easier. See, basically, right now these things ain't really putting up much of a fight for the ultimates. They'll beat poor Kaito up, though. And you don't even want to know how long I spent getting these damn ultimates. I spent tons of freaking gold. Just buttloads of fucking gold. So much gold. Another S ticket. I guess they were expecting you to not really have ultimates that easily at this point, I guess. Now, I think every 5 floors there's a boss in the elevator, I believe. So at 45 we should be fighting another boss that may or may not be insanely hard. Are there no items anywhere around here? I need some items. I don't really need money. Your reward for spending that gold is ultimate fighting power. Well, I think it costed me, like, what, 20k to draw, like, 10 cards out of the death machine? So, it's a bit pricey. Well, actually, Kaito was able to kill the pink thing by himself, so... I'm gonna take the time and try to absorb some focus out of something. And even Kibo killed it. See, good, 100. Well, Kaito might not be up to par with everyone else, but at least he's still able to hold his own. That's the exits, and I see a chest there. Eee. Ah! Up there. Don't mind the bag falling. I was saying up there I fell over on my computer tower. I don't need the fan possibly heating it up or something. Be like, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good at all. Yeah, I need my window there, sadly. This old windows, man, gotta seal them better, sadly. That's something I was going to do today. Today's actually really nice right now, Missouri. It's been really damn cold, so please don't destroy your home. I do not want the home destroyed. But the reason it fell is because the window blind was holding it to block off a little area that had some cold air coming through it. The window is old, and I need to go outside, and what I'm probably going to do is just seal it up. Now, I need to get that damn chest. Well, I could ignore it. I think it was just a money chest, but because I think the gold chests are always money. I think I could be wrong. It's like I said, it's been a while since I've played this. Oh yeah, I didn't explain that. So you might wonder what the hell the awakening is. If you see where the exclamation mark is, that slowly fills up as they attack or get hit. When it fills up halfway, you can do a halfway awakening, and then it's full all the way, you can do a full awakening. And that just essentially powers up whatever they do. So, you know, it's like, okay, I need to do super mega damage. Awaken! Super Saiyan for 1 turn! Yes, old Windows suck. Luckily, the womb my bids in does not have old Windows. It has very new Windows. So, but yeah, it's the last week has been severely cold in Missouri. But today it's supposed to get into the 40s, and then tomorrow till Monday it's supposed to be in the 60s, and then it's supposed to fall completely back down for the rest of the week. So, while the weather is nice, I'm going to try and get a few outside things done. Windows 98 was great, though. Well, I'm using Windows 7. It's way better than 10. You know, the guy I had that built this computer for me, good guy. Big PC Master Race guy, though. You know, he was really trying to die hard me into Windows 10, and I'm so glad. Wait a minute. How do you get... I mean, there's that small... One of these walls are fake. God dang it. I keep forgetting this game has a memory thing. My home doesn't get moldy since there's enough air, but it gets drafty when the wind is strong. Yeah, no time soon. There's a guy I watch. I hosted him one time. I watch him sometimes. Pretty cool dude. Blizz Snez. He like uses a puppet Super Nintendo thing with a backstory that it was he like cheated death and he trapped him in a Super Nintendo. That funny guy. That like. He has sometimes problems. Oh yeah, I was checking the wall because that room is suspicious. Sometimes he'll have weird problems. He did, like the last time I checked him out, he was playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and he was having problems with OBS on it. Apparently, because some Windows, I know my previous computer had an option for it where they have like a screen protection thing to stop stuff from like recording your desktop or something. And if you got that kind of thing on, it makes doing this, any of what I'm doing right now, really hard. And apparently Windows 10 has all kinds of weird settings for it. And sometimes it just randomly blue screens his stream and shit. And he'll always go about, man, the biggest mistake I ever made was upgrading to Windows 10. And I was like, this is why I didn't want to. He's like, I don't blame you, man. Don't ever recommend upgrading your streaming computer to Windows 10. It's not worth it. So, if anything, whatever computer I stream on is probably not going to be Windows 10 anytime soon. Maybe, because I've been considering getting a new computer, but just for games. Because an interesting thing having an HDMI capture card is you can plug in a HDMI computer into the capture card, so you can have a computer. It's basically what DSP always goes on a rant about on PC. Oh, my PC's doing everything, running the game and the OBS and the streaming and all the bots and stuff and that. See, when you do it that way, you have a computer doing the game and a computer doing the streaming. You separate that computer processing issue, and you don't have that problem. So that's something I've been considering. I just find that room, I don't think I've ever seen like just a bare room. I'm sure that has something, but I'll have to look into it later. Not to mention the stupid sudden updates. Yes, I've heard it's also very notorious for shitty updates. So one more floor and we should have a boss if I remembering the floor system. Well, I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble. At least, according to the enemies, I mean, so far the enemies have just been easy. I love how they sacrifice the thing with shit tons of physical resistance. Yeah, that thing was fire elemental, so fire resists wind, so I gotta remember the system. So wind's not good against fire, wind's good against lightning. Wow, this floor is kind of all fucked up. Man, where's the items? I want the items, bro. Before I fight the boss, I need to probably do that too, actually look at. Because I might be getting new materials where I can make stuff. Oh, I should probably got some focus out. I need to do that before I go to the next floor, because if I remember correctly, you can't win the enemies on the boss floor until the boss is dead. I think 100. That's like chump change now. That wasn't even worth the walk. That wasn't worth the walk or the talk. Now that was more better. Not as better, but still. It's just so weird, that sacrifice thing. I mean, I don't mind it, because it makes that thing die easier. Wow! That thing had a green eye, though. Shouldn't have it just been either resisted or neutral? That did over 1,000 damage. Maybe the eye was the actual weakness, maybe. Maybe it wasn't the element, maybe it's what they're actually weak to. Oh, now these, I want to see if any, can you guess what these are? Now, you gotta keep in mind, this game has a number of spoof enemies, so somebody, I want to see, somebody know what the hell these are. I want to see if someone can guess what the hell these are. I'm probably gonna kill him though. Well, Leon was able to kill it. Ooh, look at that cash. Too bad you don't get EXP in this. Yeah, that's an enemy to farm for money. But if you're familiar with another RPG series, you might actually be aware of what it was supposed to be kind of a spoof of. Oh, just weighing you all day, aren't we? See, and why not see if we can get any focus out of them? Slime cats? Yeah, you're getting a little close. Metal slimes. It's a reference to metal slimes. Because they give a lot of money. There's no EXP to take, so that's it. Yeah, looks like Leon's literally the only one that can really do any damage to them. They might have unique item drops for crafting, though. I'm not sure. Oh, come on, these little bits of money. Let's see. But yeah, they're supposed to be metal slides. Looks like the doggos from... Well, that's what those things are. So, not necessarily to metal slimes, though there probably is a metal slime equivalent of them. But, yeah, they're slimes. But that Pacific one was a reference... Well, let's try that. Let's see what the electric does. If it does more, then I guess the eye color is supposed to be the weakness, not the type. Yeah, I guess the eye is supposed to be the weakness, not the type, so... Okay, well that makes it easier. But yeah, the cat... Monokuma... Oh, I need to play more Neptunia. Let's see, it's nothing that way. And of course, one last fight. Hopefully this boss won't... I know some of these bosses will, like, fucking... a pain, like, severe pain. So hopefully... Hopefully we'll be able to get through this a lot easier, I hope. Yes, please. Okay. We do... Well, maybe it was just an overview. Because I'm pretty sure the boss floors ain't usually big. Well, maybe the boss won't be until the 50th floor then, maybe. God dang it. I need to finish any freaking Neptunia game. I own like half the freaking franchise. That's what I need. Where's the equipment chest, man? I don't need more money right now. I need either a U-ticket or some freaking good equipment, man. Some upgrades, bro. Upgrades. I wasn't really expecting to fight the 50th level boss. Play we both won, only good one I played. I'm sorry to hear that. Now I have the first one's remake. I don't think I have the second remake. I do have the original second. And there's the elevator, and there's the staircase down. Oh, there's a blue chest. That's items. That's what I want. See, sadly I don't have VR, so I can't enjoy the visits at the player's room in glorious virtual reality. I hope it's better than what Starlight had. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one of the Monokuma kids. Now there was one we found blocking off another room somewhere. I might see when I get into a mid spot with the recording. I'm gonna look up what floors they are on it, because I've been meaning to revisit. Because I remember we went into, let's see, Monodom was the green one. Which one was the blue one? I think Monokid was the blue one. I know it was the blue one we went into, and he was like super... I think what they are is they're like... They're bosses like we visit once you get stronger. So, that one I don't know if it's going to be out of league or not. This is when you need like a hit all move. And he sacrificed. But I've enjoyed most games I've tried in VR. There actually was apparently recently a report showing a decline in VR on PC, so it is... I think the thing is, people don't realize it's... Well, you know how SJW sometimes say video games or like... Video games or which person hobby or some bullshit like that, which is like the stupidest thing I ever heard of. Like, the only way video games is a which person thing is if you want a real shit ton of games. Like, tons of them. Very fast. Like, you're looking at, like, my entire life of getting games. Not, like, getting this in, like, 2 years. Let's see. But, yeah, VR sadly does not have the same luxury of being such a... Because, I mean, you have to either have a good PC or a PS4. which on top of that, you know, you're going to be paying $200, $300 for the VR headset on top of whatever you paid for your PC and PS4, and especially for console people, that's a pretty unusual investment. PC probably doesn't feel as odd in that regard, but it's kind of hard to get, like, what's a PS4 one for now? $299 these days? I'm not sure, but it's kind of hard to justify getting a pair of goggle things with a limited library of games. Let's see, it doesn't show anything in that. That one. When you see like a Twitch streamer with a 1K gaming chair, 500 headset, 5K gamer PC, etc., yeah, it looks like a rich person's hobby. Well, yeah, I mean, a rich person can do a lot of stuff in the hobby, but it's like when an SJW says something like that, it's like, so you're saying like somebody with a normal job can't actually get into gaming because it costs too much? Like, games and that don't cost too much. I mean, at least actually good games. I'm not talking about that. All those deluxe editions and blah 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 editions for more fucking tosh digital crap. See, I need to get some more. They think that gaming, it's just like that. They don't know other stuff, just the famous stuff. To be fair, that probably actually makes sense. That's a fair point. That probably is all they really know. I mean, look at them all bitching about PewDiePie all the time. It's like, I don't know anyone else but PewDiePie. I mean, that would really honestly surprise me, to be honest. If you compare gaming to other hobbies like cars and model trade, yes, very cheap. See, those are rich people fucking hobbies. I mean, good lord, being a car collector with a normal fucking wage job, like, good luck. You're probably lucky if you can get like 5 cars. So yeah, I think that's everything, not counting the Monokuma cub. Yeah, we get a lot of sales. I mean, let's be honest. Us on normal jobs who have like big collections like I do, like half your collection really relies on having sales. I mean, let's be honest. Like, if you honestly think I paid $60 full price for every single one of the games I own, you're crazy. Yes, I do buy a lot of new games. That's true. But sometimes they're on sales. Other times they're just really freaking cheap. Okay, yeah, let's whittle on the base. That'll actually fulfill our stats. Let's see if there's anything interesting we can make. See, what's interesting is, see, like, all these, they tell you what they do. But these few here, they don't tell me what they do. So there's one I can make. That uses that silver eye I got. And if you notice, they're all references to the characters, like the ultimate chef from Danganronpa 2. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies. For me, I'm willing to give up my life. Yeah, that's a Danganronpa 1 reference. I have the Sable, Danganronpa reference, 1 reference. Dumbbell. I think that's 1 reference. Stupid. That's Ibuki saying stupid. Let's see, sword base attack. See, I don't know why. Let's see. I don't know why these rope used for hanging. I'm not sure what that does. That's curious about. Will it tell me what it does? Okay, it does show. So, let's see. It affects the focus, strength, and luck negatively, but it increases intelligence and fortitude. So, this is definitely for one of our major classes. So, let's see. The hit on focus really sucks. So's the luck, because luck controls a few elements in the game. See, most of my collection is from buying on bulk and flipping stuff. Ooh, you do flipping? What kind of flipping do you do? I'm kind of curious, because the only thing I've really dabbled mainly in was red box flipping, and that's been really low. That's been really bad lately, so I'm kind of curious what you flip. Especially since you said you lived in Brazil, right? So that probably also would be interesting to hear what kind of thing you do, though. And we've collected nearly all our lives. My only games are from my first years in grade school, yes. All my NES games, or I mean like the ones I started with, were obviously the families when we grew up. But that, you know, games my mom, dad, my sister, and me all played. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, you're looking at like my whole life of getting games, you know, so it's not like I spent 2 years being witch and it's like, oh look, I'm a gamer. Now, she has a pretty good amount of focus, so it's likely, let's see, it doesn't give that huge a boost to the, whoa, look at the fortitude on that. What the hell? But it didn't do that much for Leon, though. Interesting. It has some kind of scaling aspect to it, because it gives her multiple she's at 255 fortitude. It goes up to 510. It's giving her more fortitude for some reason. So there's some kind of weird scaling thing with that. That is very odd. Unless the amount is dependent on their class. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a mage type item, and because she's a mage character, it gives her a huge boost maybe. And she can take the hit to her focus, because she gets a lot of focus. But oh my goodness. Talk about now who has the most luck? Because my understanding, okay, Kibo has the most luck. My understanding when it comes to like running away and that, it bases it on the character with the most luck and not stacking it. So I think I will give that to her. That should make her spells even more powerful. Sweet. So let's see. Mostly buy game lots and then put the ones I already have on sale. Like, I got my Vita and 3 games, sold all the other games, almost paid for full. So you're just one of those people who go to, like, say, eBay and buy bundle things and then you separate them. That can work, but that also involves investing a lot of your time to do that and deal with all those things. And to me, that's more annoying, but that is how you get more money versus, you know, say go to GameStop where you're gonna get nothing. One then was a whale MMA game. Do you mean an MMO? If you didn't mean MMO, I'm not sure what the hell you're talking about. Okay, so I can make 1 Shield 0, which will increase defense and influence. Which I could give that to Kibo. Because that's what the shields are for. See, 0 staff, increase fortitude by 8%, focus by 20. Could also give that. No, but I don't have the copper thing. Wait a minute, wasn't that what I needed for the... Oh yeah, I don't... Okay, so I don't have it. Never mind. No, MMA, like UFC fighting, isn't fighting sports? I don't know. It's not my forte though. I can make a lot of that. Let's see. I need to see what's the hacking guns for intelligence net. I can make one of those. See what it compares to stuff. So I can make that. I have one of those. I don't know one to compare with. Okay, so 70% focus. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Full tubes, defense. You see, it all comes to, do you want to just get the pure focus or throw in a 5% of something else? Why not make... I can make a few of those. Well, maybe not get too involved yet. Some of those materials might be for other items too. Another 70... And it's a bunch of agility. And a whole lot of luck. I can't make any more of those though. See, basically those all-out fights in the cage. Oh, that kind of stuff. I'm not really aware of anywhere. What system was it for? Yeah, I know there's a few, like, I think it was a PS3 game. There's a Willy Whale PS3 sports game that never actually legit went to retail, but there were copies of it made that leaked out. And those are like super well Vita. Ooh. I think a lot of Vita games in time are going to become Willy Whale, which I do want to spend some time this year getting a lot of Vita games I'm interested in, because I really can see in the future the Vita ending up something like the Dreamcast, the Sega Saturn, the Genesis, where you don't see them anywhere, but the garbage sports type games that nobody wants, but all the stuff people want or in people's collections, I can totally see that. So he has a high speed that gives him 80, so he's the one who already has one. Kaito has a super. So that just boosts him a little higher. So you have a super, that'll take your fortitude down, but that'll increase your intelligence. Now, the thing is, I don't remember which affects the healing and which affects magic attacks. So, depending on what that does, I'm not sure. So, that just drops fortitude. It gives us so much fortitude, though. It's so odd. I don't know if it's class-based or based on some unforeseen thing. I've seen a Wii U being more like a dream. Yeah, I could see the Wii U also ending up in the same boat. Oh yeah, and those limited one games on the Vita, those are probably all going to be worth tons of money, like years down the road. Those things are probably going to be worth so much fucking money. But yeah, I agree. I think the Wii U will be in the same situation where all the good games are going to be rarely seen. You'll see the sports garbage nobody wants, and most places ain't going to take them because they don't want sports games. So I think that's going to be a big thing. So now Kibo's a little short on the focus. So let's see, what was it? Was it the hat? Yeah, the hat gives it. So we'll give him that, because that gives a nice boost on that. Now the armor gave influence. Who has the lowest health? Well, out of my ultimates. Sorry, Kaito. You can. Wow, that does not give a whole lot. How much is it gonna give Kaito? Sheesh. That's not a whole lot. See, Kaito's wearing a regular, so I mean, he could still get the one she had. Man, I didn't give him a lot of good stuff at all, did I? So you can take the safety. And the boots will... I got 3... How many... Didn't I make 2 armor sets? No, apparently I only made 1. So I got 3 of the boots. 70%, so... Force gives intelligence... Okay, yours is that way. And you just got cheap, shitty ones. And yours give you some fortitude, but I don't think that's gonna amount too much, so... Give those over to you. See, intelligence, fortitude... Then I got... See, that just... Improvement... I don't think I'll worry about Kaito in that regard. See, that's gonna affect toward defense just a little, but not too much. And then Kaito can have whatever the best nobody's using now. The best of the West. See, what's he wearing? A regular, so. Wonder why that one regular hat's not with those other ones. Weird. Okay. So Kaito's probably going to be the first thing that dies when we get to our boss.